Hi guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. So today I wanted to bring you guys a Thanksgiving inspired dessert. It's gonna be a peach cobbler, and it's just really easy. It's about 15 minutes prep time and 45 minutes in the oven. It can be something that you bring to somebody's Thanksgiving party if you're invited, or something that you make if you're having people over at your house. It's kind of a personal touch. Instead of going to a grocery store and getting something store-bought, you can make something on your own. It's very easy to make, and I'm gonna show you guys what you need. So let's go to the ingredient list. So the first thing you're going to need is some milk. I chose to use whole milk. Next thing is you're gonna need butter. If you can't use real butter and not margarine, it tastes a lot better with real butter. Next thing is you're gonna need some measuring cups. You're also going to need some peaches, and my store was out of fresh peaches, so I decided to go with the frozen kind. You're gonna need about 2 bags because you're gonna need about 4 cups for this recipe. You're gonna need some sugar. And the most important part of this recipe is you're going to need self-rising flour. If you're not using self-rising flour, it will not come out right. So make sure your flour is the self-rising kind. The last thing you're gonna need is an oven-safe glass bowl, and you're gonna need one that's about 3 quarts. Okay, the first thing you're gonna need to do before you start prepping all your stuff is make sure that your oven is preheated at 350. Okay, now you're gonna add 4 cups of peaches into a saucepan. On top of that, you're gonna add a ½ cup of water and a cup of sugar, and then you are just gonna stir it together. After everything is well incorporated, you're gonna want to put this on the stove top to let it simmer for about 10 minutes at medium heat. Your oven-safe glass bowl, you're gonna want to put a whole stick of butter and just pop this in the microwave to melt it for about a minute. In a separate bowl, you're gonna want to put 1.5 cups of flour, one cup of sugar, and you're gonna want to mix this pretty well to avoid clumps. This, add 1.5 cups of milk. Pour it slowly, and don't pour it all at once. So just pour a little bit and then mix it, and then pour a little bit more and then mix it. Once your milk is in there, incorporate it well or mix it until you get your desired consistency. Okay, so now that all of our prep work is done, it's time to put everything together and put it in the oven. Now this is the most important part, so pay attention. So now this is the butter that I melted earlier in here. Over the butter, I am just going to pour my batter as evenly as I can get it. The number one thing you have to remember is do not stir. You might want to feel the urge to stir the butter in there, but do not stir. Now you're just gonna ladle the peaches in. You're just gonna gently place them in. And as always, do not stir this. You're gonna get some of that juice and just kind of pour it over the top. So you put everything in. Now we're going to put it in our preheated oven. That's it. It's gonna be in there for about 30 to 40 minutes. And don't worry about the batter being underneath the peaches. Since it's self-rising flour, it's gonna rise over the peaches. Okay, so guys, so this is what it came out to. This is the cobbler. Now I will say that this is the first time that I make a cobbler with frozen peaches, and as you can see, it seems as if the frozen peaches didn't let the flour rise on the side, but the crust did rise very beautifully in the middle. So if you are gonna do this, I would advise make it with some fresh peaches, or since it's not really peachy season right now, you can try some apples. So I'm gonna put it in the plate and show you guys what it looks like. Okay guys, so that's it. So I added a little bit of ice cream to it and you're ready to dig in. I hope you enjoy. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.